Hey there, everybody. No, I'm not on drugs. I don't know why you're talking shit on my computer brain. Purple. You see the purple glow across the screen? Mm-hmm. Oop. Peel. Oh, I'm not bloody anymore, so that's good. I mean, maybe a little, but not like they used to be. No, it's just like a little air bubble. It just goes bloop, bloop. When you have no kidney failure? Yeah. Mango chainsaw. That's what we're drinking. I should just keep it that. Apparently you're fucking hardcore alcoholic still, Miss Petty there, not. Yeah, sorry. I don't ever get shit-faced hardly. I just hate my life. Yeah, well, you guys are the ones who would disconnect me and let me work. And it's not at all because you're watching me, so don't lie. And that's us. And being plot theory is the arrival of her. Whoa, that's judgment. This motherfucker. Yeah, well, I didn't mean to set up Tiffany, so I was trying to set up Rachel. Because I thought Rachel set up Tiffany, not bad. Thank you for saying that. Welcome. You felt like she didn't like you? Yeah. It's hard to explain what's going on, Tiffany. Tiffany's not guilty, Rachel. You're right, I should be too. Whoa, bro, calm down. You lost your job? Were you sticking up for Tiffany the human being? Yes. Okay, well, you shouldn't have then. Because she's not on meth. I'm pretty color. It's like indigo, pretty purple. I'll make that last all night. Okay. Red eye. Ooh, blue eyeliner, pretty. So I'm sitting in front of a camera, but right above the camera, behind the camera, there's a mirror. So when it looks like I'm talking to somebody, it's them talking through me to either myself or someone they can see through my eyes. I don't know how it works necessarily, and it's kind of annoying. It's not standard. Anyway. Yeah, well, you know, that's what happens when a drone, like a real drone, can send pictures from 7 miles in the sky. Take pictures, man. It sends you bones yards. It's bones yards. Blue eyeliner. It's not her eyes moving, it's mine. She just kind of sees it because someone else sees mine. No, she can't see us. She's human. We don't think there's anybody else like Tiffany. Thank God. But a poor baby girl, if they're able to talk in her brainstems, huh? You love your mom and you'll love yourself. I know I like that hairstyle. I need to do it someday. Kind of have it done like that, sort of. Like this. That's not my mom. This is my mom. Right here. Hi. She's not on drugs. Hi, this is my mom. She's right here. She's not on drugs. Neither's Tiffany. Who's not my mom? Because I'm not straight. I'm someone else. Yeah, both of our phones were set up, so. Yuppers. Yeah, but we're UE members and Tiffany's a human. And then why did they say Tiffany could be a UE member, not a syndicate at the same time 3 years ago? Because of what they did to her, right? That they didn't know she wasn't up here. Somebody did, but I don't know who. Still game control, man. Oh no. Fucking shit. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna let that go anymore. I'll take his body off, Tiff. I can't, I'm not in there, I'm human. Alright, so either. I wasn't flirting with Jeremy Schroyer on Facebook. I would never say that to somebody, whatever you're saying. Or any other Jeremy either. Because I'm the one saying I'm not ever having sex again because of how I'm connected, man. I'm trying to lead by example, being a fucking nun down here. Alright. Believe in God. Believe in the FBI. They're helping you, Tiffany, even though you don't know it. She has every right to be able to condescend you. I didn't know you were in here. No, I didn't do that. I've never hurt anyone. I'm the anomaly, yeah. The anomaly. Never hurt another human being on the planet in her life. All of her boyfriends still loved her. All of her girlfriends still loved her. Even though they hadn't talked to her in a while. Because she did drugs for a couple of years. Except for Rachel. Thought she stole her money from the summer party, but she didn't. With no wink next to it. The only people that didn't like her much was the jealous girls from Portland, if they were jealous. But it's kind of hard to be jealous when you don't claim anything. Like, I want to be with your boyfriend. And you're super nice to their face. Because I didn't have a problem with anybody at all. I just didn't trust no one. Probably because I was already connected. Yeah, so intuition, sort of. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Plus, just listening to how they are. I don't know. It just seemed like the people I hung out with, a lot of them talked about other people. It's Japanese. Or something. That's writing. Yeah, I guess so. Read some like old school emails or something. Okay. Poop. Oh. That's your daughter? Yeah. The one that doesn't seem to want to talk to you on Facebook? Yeah. Oh man. That's the one you got off drugs to be a better mom too? Yeah. Who still loved her mama back then a lot. And she's not been doing anything wrong, just sitting here stuck for 3 years? Yeah. Yep. Sorry. That's the song. That's different. Okay. Believe it or not, we were in fact mind controlled by the big brain that humanity paid for. Now I slept with a couple people unprotected. I was like, well, whatever you do, don't be using my body, bro. Or anybody else's either that's done drugs, because nobody used a condom. And you'll be spreading germs around, and then I'll have to hear about it down here. Back then. I say don't use my body for sure, but I wasn't just talking about mine. I was talking about everybody's. Let me stop letting him lie about me out loud. Just don't even watch nothing. They're happy about you being innocent. They're on board over here. CIA's not happy that you're innocent, dude. They bet against you big time. You did here. I know you feel like that, but that's not the case, because the people on the ground that may or may not read the letters that she's written, the people up here are not those people. And it's like, if let's say they watch a video of what Tiffany said and they believe it, right? It's like goes up, if they're connected to someone up here, it goes up on opposite day. So it's like they automatically don't believe it up here, which doesn't fucking make sense. Blue eyes. I'm blind, that's why. I don't have life force water, but feel free to grab the blue bottle if you need some. I thought there was no life force. Okay. So the oldest email I have here, which I did have to delete a whole bunch of my sent stuff. And it was anyways. The oldest video I can find is 2023 because I didn't have a computer or a phone even. Well, I did have a phone, but then I had to break it on the floor because somebody with a horseshoe talked shit about me in Monopoly. Yeah, but see, you don't understand because I don't play the game and I hear shit talk. And once before, somebody told me you have bad stuff connected to your phone, you need to throw it in the fire or break it or whatever. And so I broke in a phone twice. I just broke it. Through my bestie's house. Right, me, but just the empty backpack, Anthony says. I don't know. No, I don't think so. Maybe. No. No, because no. Because he didn't come here with the intention of leaving the computer. The one up here said he gave him money to buy the laptop that matched his computer and was supposed to give it to me. But he didn't know I wasn't up here until I took the 3 bodies off him when he was here. And then all of a sudden I could hear what that guy was supposed to be hearing. Somebody was connected to my brain stuff. And you're not DEA? No, I'm fucking old, dude. You're gonna be like 32. Oh, shit. How old are you? 44? Almost 45? You don't look 44. You don't? Oh, there's a fat stack of money for you. There's a translation specialist calling. Shit. It's not my mom doing that either. There's a big bald eye here. Are you forward? I can't tell you if I'm forwards or backwards. It's not even that necessarily. It's just that we're this eye and your eye, so we can tell the difference. No, because when I saw the ball here, I automatically, because of the mirror thing, because it's on that side, automatically want to touch this eye. Ooh, contacts. I'm not your friend, so I love Tiffany the human. That's not on drugs. Yeah, the one with big words to say anything she wants, but she's not okay. So you have to take for her. Oh, there's popcorn in the past life or something. There he is. That's not real. That's not real. No, it's not. Because I remember when it came about first. Go away, man. Oh, God. It's been 3 years, so please just take it out. Whatever you're talking about. Unless something new happened and you connected me to some new bullshit. Because they put a bunch of fucking killers and robbers and bad people on my chain, and it's been 3 years. So if you didn't catch them already, then it's got to go garbage. Bye-bye. You shouldn't have added nobody to me after March 17th, 2022. Because I didn't sign on for any of it. He did. I don't even know who he is. You do. Because I'm not the one talking out of my own mouth. It's someone else. Ow. Spider bitch. Oh, boy. Because they're in the midst of a blackout over there. Blackout, I don't know exactly what it is. I just know that it sucks all the air out of the room. They said 4 years ago. He remembers. Oh, the kind that, yeah, that kind. Interesting. This is December 2023. Says I've invented a way to trump current threats from something like that up here and inside our borders, a wall too. It has to do with the alternate universe of Echelon. It started with my deity group as Sacagawea. Then I was threatened by a bucket of bullets, military grade, so my black hat counterintelligence black hat reconned up for me in AI land, and I earned the fangs of the cobra. Then he got killed on the streets, Blackwater style. I own criminal mafia syndicate under the UAE, which is not life or selfish gain, insurance umbrella that I invented and own in the sky, but am now fucked because it's $1 trillion situation where I'm the only one who has legal rights to it after the Population Control Board went rogue and a drone hooked me up through my eyes to the Beast computer and set my name on fire. With a locked Mama Bear folder that they won't send me. E4 folder. I don't know where to start to give the intelligence to the right people on the ground to not just get my settlement statement, but help me legally kick off the launch of the deity and the Cobra Eagle Ripper Savior. Will you go home? Savior that will prevent future breaks in the software and nukes going off an alternate universe. An accident. I would be happy to explain in Persian or in a private message what it is exactly and prove to you in a picture that will help you concede to believe I am who I say I am. I am wealthy with stocks and bonds, and my secret society has dubbed me the heiress to the Illuminati minus the Freemasons in the lineage adopted in the sky by Skull and Bones. I invented the use of stem codes and power sources that I made an infinity statement by seeing the stars with Katie in the UE after Hapan built robots to keep me alive and them too when we were over Sweden. If you look at the picture, you'll see a reflection on one side, which is impossible to even see that necessarily. Ground out of helmet gods. I don't fucking know. It's a bunch of weird, awesome shit, but she's proving she's innocent, bro. She's innocent. Okay, she's innocent. Yeah. She's depressing. Nothing. I didn't realize she was 1,000% innocent and never done nothing, because that's one of the reasons why I'm irritated, because I've never been in trouble either. But, I mean, I'm not exactly sober or whatever. But I don't do drugs. I know, I did. Yeah, but I'm not a drug addict anymore. He wasn't, you know? When somebody says to me, do you think you could stay clean and sober? I'm all, yeah. But I'm thinking they're talking about off drugs. Like, I've never gotten a DUI. I've never lived in a clean and sober living. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I got off drugs 3 years ago. Right, but you also promised me you were going to pay for my apartment and or put a big down payment on a fucking house. Exactly. See, your money did to pay for that house up there. She didn't know it, and she wasn't playing. It was a ring. What are you guys doing drugs over there in Arizona? Pain. It's weird. Pain. Thumb. Breaking your gums. Yeah, but I don't think they know who you are either. No, they're talking about a mistake I made when my son was here once. Nothing. Well, he wasn't in here, no. He was in the other room, but he heard the lighter clicking. My friend was here. Came in and asked if we had any lighters or knew of anybody who was selling them. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't use lighters. Armed shrapnels, ninja, catfish gang stalked, and identity theft went. They used to launder money, embezzle it through my eyes, so it's hard to catch the IR solutions, but I think they stopped. This one is literally both eyes. Left has evil ops in it. And those were sent from my phone somehow. So I don't know when I actually wrote that. That was in 2023. Nag. Because they were telling me there was something up here. I didn't know what it was because you wouldn't tell me. Well, whatever it is, it's not good. That's what I mean. My daughter didn't live here. Yeah, but these accusations didn't start until I got off drugs. Or whatever you're saying. They told me that you guys either said I married a CPS case motherfucker named him, or somebody else. It's whatever. I wasn't doing pornography. I wasn't a call girl or whatever. I wasn't having my daughter live here and having a bunch of dudes coming out of my apartment, or I mean, like, what else could be on there? I don't know. But whatever you're saying is a bunch of bullshit because I'm not guilty of shit. He is, and he already admitted it 1,000 times over. But I can't even see who he is. I'm sent from the financial sent from Seven, the goddess of war and wisdom. Which is this one? Tiffany, the goddess of war and wisdom, that I literally had for like one day, and they changed the password or changed my keystrokes on my computer. Oh God! I practiced my 10K over here. No, we're just, I don't know, black and white shoe or something. Nothing. We don't want to fix it for Tiffany. We want to fix it for someone else. It doesn't matter what name you put on it, except it does, because the only one who has him, fucking whatever. There's a pale crown for someone. No, I don't. It's a lawyer. Oh, so when they came down here with a pale check from FBI Seattle, it was for Tiffany to have a lawyer? Yes. Yes, sweetheart. Well, then what happened? In the middle of my clean hair follicle test number 2. That let you guys cheat. I'm Amy Lie on my name at the grand jury. Because we were still controlled by him. Believe it or not, most of us don't actually look at you, the human, anyway. We judge you by the player like you're a game controller. Man, that's the way it's fucked up. Because the game controller girl that's involved is a fucking dumb bitch. Like Jessica Pace. But she's not even a game controller on the fucking ground. She's one up here, kind of. It's been in trouble before. She knows all about loopholes and super smart and stuff in a lot of areas. But she's not controlling the game here. She's controlling the game somewhere else. That's your opponent. So you don't want to be a paid informant? What am I going to do? Drive around and see if people do drugs or sell guns or... Hottest gangslinger ever. Got a Lego. No, I don't believe in that kind of stuff, you guys. Because it hurts people. It puts people in jail. Yeah, but you have to remember my son's on the streets too, because of you. Watch it. No, I'm not Katrina, I'm Tiffany. I know it gets confusing. I called Katrina my street sister because she took me under her wing when I needed a friend. And I had a feeling like she would have an idea about what I was going through, but she did, but she didn't. You know, because whatever she goes through is way different than me. Even though it's still because of the same piece of shit. Sort of. Yep, that's the one. Ow. That's a pain in my blood vessel. Oh, see-through mail code? Yeah, but that's not Tiffany doing that. None of you guys don't see Tiffany. That's the whole point. Every single person you're looking at isn't Tiffany. We're not on her head, and what she's doing is coming up on a timeline. We're on someone else's fucking head and getting money to say her name instead of theirs for some reason. Ah, elaborate hoax. Fucking nothing, man. That's not Tiffany doing that. That's him. You don't see him? Yeah, I see him. Thank you, sir. Yay, we won! Nothing. They said they found out Tiffany's innocent up here. Like a whole bunch of people were saying it just now. Because the people who were saying it admitted they were saying it for a selfish gain. And or didn't realize it was going to the ground where the humans are at. Yeah, but Tiffany is an anchor, so it's hard to explain. Because usually these kind of comments don't go to the ground unless you've been in trouble before. Whatever they're saying. Meaning somebody would have to be watching you, yeah. But they weren't watching Tiffany, they were watching someone else. Through Tiffany. And blaming Tiffany for everything that goes wrong. So she can arrest them up here. Yeah. Balloons. You're so lucky in here, sister. Nothing. Someone never stops sticking up for Tiffany, the human beings they ever hurt. But sometimes they would get called out, or whatever that's called. Get the mark of the beast, yeah. Sell out, yeah. It is hard though, man. It is hard, yeah. The ones that stuck out for consistently are on timers. So they only have to do it for 2 hours at a time. But either way, they knew she was innocent. They never stopped. And they didn't let anybody talk shit about her at all. I know. That's just one voice code I've only heard. Besides I'm sick saying it out of my mouth. And I don't know who she is either. I think her name's Sheila. And somebody else like that. I don't know. Yeah. You're right. It's a billionaire in the ops position. Additional facility report card states that they believe what you were saying. I felt bad for you, man. Not on yesterday's video, the other ones. You didn't get all those yet. So they don't talk with me, right? Yeah, they'll talk to each other through me, and I automatically think they're talking to me because they're talking out of my mouth, but it's not me. They're talking to him. Or that guy. Yeah, I probably could. I guess they're sick of seeing the built up tanner shit on my eyebrows and my face and sit here doing instead of taking a shower. I don't care what I look like to people. Except if you think I look guilty. Well, I can't have a boyfriend, so. That's what I mean. I don't have a YouTube channel for anybody but law enforcement in real life. Or like maybe one or two people I told I have one. So that they can get an idea of what I'm going through, if they even get the notifications to check it. But I don't think they do. If they do, well, they don't ever say anything, which is weird. I mean, I guess it's not really weird. But they could comment on it, and they don't. No, when you're live, you can people can comment on what you're saying or what you're doing. Some little hearts and loves and stuff, but nobody ever does. The only one who has was China. Somebody's writing I couldn't understand. Once or twice. I know, but it says that. It says one chat active, but I didn't have it on mine. It was on here, his, her, them. Smart. Okay, so I'm gonna have to turn the big light on in a minute. Scrub her face. I saw Miss Red tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth. That whatever that poem is on the Tiffany Cia's Facebook, as weird and demented as it is, this is what me and everybody up here were accused of. And none of us did it in the women's department. At all. All kinds of stuff, yeah. Yep. Well, they got Sarah, the little klepto over here that will use everybody. She was using the shit out of my son up here. He was supposedly off Tiffany. And then she's testifying against my son in court or someone like her. And he sees me underneath there. And he's like, Mom, how could you say that about me? What the fuck? And bawling his fucking eyes out. Then he makes some rap song, Heat ISTEM Code Train Driven. And he goes on the PK radio show. And he goes on the stage in front of all the UE women judges and stuff, bawling his eyes out with this fucking rap song about what his fucking mom said about him. Is what they told me, man. And he wasn't sure if he did that either to that person. No, because it said I was protecting my boyfriend. But that wasn't me protecting my boyfriend. That was Sarah protecting Anton and Katrina protecting AK. I don't know what the accusations were necessarily, but it's definitely something bad. That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah, but they live in previous lives. That's my mom. Oh, God, that was the funniest video I've never seen. Mm-hmm. And you're talking about the one I sent to my friend Tweezle or whatever, and then the other one with the yellow on it. And when we watch it, we can't see the yellow at all. Like at all. We couldn't see the spiders either. In your hands. Loopholes, spider things. Evil eyeballs. Eyeball out! He's saying. Yeah, well. They're not really looking out of my eyes. They're looking at someone else's head. Well, I mean, we're just staring at Tiff's eyes, I guess, but. It is a game, it is him. Yeah. Some of us got lapels on, so we can fly from here to Arizona and Portland, which is cool. In the same day. Mm-hmm. Can you come back and touch down with Tiff's, the human? I think so. Or someone like her. Our main concern was that it looked like, up here, it looked like she was doing drugs in front of kids. Like kids were seeing her do drugs or something, but that's because the UE's watching it. They're using kids up here to watch people do stuff, to tell on people somehow. or something. Right, that's why they keep going down here saying, "You're not my mom anymore, Tiffany." I'm all, man, dude, I'm not on drugs. Because they mixed in paid informetry, confidential informetry with my company that's not supposed to be doing that stuff. That's a weird tone. It's like a melting white pill. No. No, that's why it's annoying. No, she was asking if I took the strongest schizo medicine possible, would it up here, like if you guys took it, because I have insurance, would it disconnect the people, or the voices, or whatever you want to call it? No, but there is a disconnect pill up here, and it does disconnect them, but they just roll back on somewhere else because they're on the chain too. Well, yeah, but you guys understand we're talking out of our mouth. It's different. Robbie got away with the voices. Bullshit. Robbie got away with nothing. Robbie's taster was set fuck up. That's a different Robbie. We don't know. No, that's not true either. Is the guy in Arizona with it? Remember I took a picture in the backyard? I think that's the second time I went. First time? Wait. First time I went. When he had just moved down. Is he the one that had that situation? Yeah, okay. Is his name Robbie? No. Okay, then. Why are we saying that about other people? Because they changed his name. Oh. No, he didn't! In Porntown? No, dude. The guy what you were talking about, ma'am, it already has a guilty conscience of putting a XY chromosome on someone's head, attaching it in the chains department. So every time somebody does a specific thing, somebody specific is seeing it, or it looks like they're doing it with that specific person. Trying to set up Terry responding for our money. Oh, can we please forgive number 2 for being a douchebag? I guess. No, not forgiving that faggot. Tiffany, we have to make judgment calls here, and you are not okay to forgive that person. It's not really him, sweetie, it's someone else. Stop saying my number, bitch. I know. I look down at my fingernails and it's just automatically like hide them because it's embarrassing because I don't like dirty nails or anything gross. You're just fucking cookie cutter cunts. It also shows that I'm a real human and not them. Because they'll have a cartoonized hand of Psychosis voice going that way. Manicured hands, white tips on. Uber, you're signed up. Says. The Seattle FBI blocked you? Oh, yeah, they blocked me a long time ago. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. You want to tell me how hate me? Hey there, law enforcement. You want to tell me about the MSS corporation here and you don't even know about it? Mm. I don't even know. In my bedroom, you're not hallucinating things. Come down. Okay, so just in case I'm sending Elijah, because it's not been talked about. Exactly. Sí. Oh, about it. Right. Schizophrenia too, but acting like I had been diagnosed with that. I hadn't. And now I haven't been diagnosed with vitiligo either. Any vitiligo threw a gun away. Gay. It's someone who's gay, I think. You just think you're crazy. Yeah, but what they do through the computer system, like they use people's kids' names and all kinds of shit, and like you'll hear some dude talking some sexy shit to some other fucking girl, and you know that like you would never be saying this to my friend Rachel, but why am I hearing you talking like, hey, I wanna, you know, I'm going to go down on you so slow, Rachel. I'm all, ew! But imagine them saying some other fucked up shit, man. To set you up or something. Or maybe she just has your daughter's name. Or Kiki's killing it. I'm all, hell motherfucking no, man. She's not a porn star. Because it is pornography over there. Somewhere else. It's very lucrative up there in a different country. Kiki is my best friend's daughter's name. That doesn't like me anymore because you guys too. Up here. Same one I mentioned in the video before. They're saying you're not a mom again. And I'm saying go home. Do you know why they're saying you're not a mom? I'm assuming it's because they're doing drugs. It's not why. It's because they're saying that somebody is admitting to something or doing something they're not supposed to be doing with that person. Right. Who ain't just that. Because we're not sure about that either now, man. Because he admitted setting her up too, so we gotta give him props for that. The one that went to the courthouse. The white boy on his head. And then she was the officer over there. Which is literally getting paid to make somebody look like that so they can keep their kids up here or their job or whatever they do up there in the ear, teeth, skin, eye department. It's not FBI. It's its own measurement of unit. It's like, it's hard to explain. Because man, it's like, let's just say you're not an FBI agent. You're like this member, and you have like a kid that you're teaching how to be like you, right? That won't argue with you because you're their parent, sort of, but they're smart because their brains are connected to the computer, and they're basically just like little sponges, and they just soak up all the knowledge, and what they're seeing or hearing or reporting for you goes up to you, sort of. And it shouldn't be little kids at all, man. Or I don't know. I don't think it should be kids at all, but that's just me. I don't really get it. All I know is I'm being saluted the wrong way. I know it was over there. Black cross. Oh, that was pretty. Different eyeliner there. No, it's my picture. Like pink on your eyelids. Mm-hmm. There's Tony for some reason. I saw a picture of her fly by. In profile. It's probably the one in my picture that I did. Of her recording my kids, or our kids, the style cleaning parts. Yeah, she's a good mom. Tony is like the perfect mom. I was a good mom too when I was a stay-at-home mom, man. But I'm not, like, she used to work at a daycare, and she knows about, like, I don't know, you would have to know daycare talk, but anyways, she was born to be a mother too, you know what I mean? So I mean, I wasn't born to be a meth head. I wasn't born to be in that life, man. I literally was forced into that life because I was homeless, because we split up and his parents sold the house, and me and my mother were both homeless, named Carol, who I live with now. Because my dad had died and she lost her job because, well, she was taking care of my fucking dad that had failing kidneys. He was on dialysis, and one thing led to another, and she lost her CNA job, and then she lost her apartment. So then she moved in with us, and then his parents sold the house, and we broke up, and me and my mom lived in our car. I lived in mine, and she lived in hers. For about a year. But I wasn't living next to her in Vancouver. I was in Salem, for the most part, because that's where my boyfriend was, who was also homeless, living with me in my vehicle. And she is not a cop anymore, but she loves you. Nothing. There's a really nice Debbie Schultz lady that talks really sweet to me on Facebook, pretending to be his mom. I think. Because they use Facebook to contact other people, but usually it's not on the ground, it's up here. Jolene Schultz's mom. She remembers me from back in the day. So I was good friends with her daughter in high school. Ooh, we are in the red zone. We are red as hell. Holy shit. Right on this side. It's red. It's red. Red. Holy shit. White, blue. This is the red spot. Red originally, I mean flower, red in that. It is energized colors. It's like a fog, it's colored, yeah. Yeah, never should assume that. Don't put this energized flower like it says. Well, if the FBI collectively decided that you're guilty of something in Arizona, Portland, and Washington. And so we had to go get the CIA to trumpet with Secret Service Cynthia. And it's going to take a little while. Because they didn't know they had been with us for 3 years. He would form the guilty fucking conscience of something. It was somebody different. Even though they say that out of their fucking brain every day. I don't know, I guess. Right. Doing drugs in your own house all the time. That's what I mean. Like back when Anthony first moved to Arizona, I was still a drug addict then, and my ex worked at the office, and my daughter would come over while he was there, right? But my daughter didn't know I did drugs, and neither did he. But the second he moved back and came there when my daughter was there visiting, he's like, let's go in the room real quick. I was like, okay, and I go in there like a dumbass, and I felt so fucking guilty that I never had her back after that. You should take a hit real quick and blow it out the window. You know what I mean? Yeah, because he didn't have a home. He was homeless. And I never had her back after that. But I can't help what other people do in their house or under their ruling. I lived here with my mom and living here. My daughter didn't live with me. She's never lived with me since me and Sal were together. Yes, I know, I did get food stamps, but he said I could because I thought she was going to live with me, but it got fucked up because they came back. Like I said. Over time, I thought she was going to, yeah, back when she was still little. No, she doesn't want to live with her mom at all. She hates her mom. Because of you. Fucking douchebag. Yeah, well, apparently they're the Federal Bureau of Investigation and did not listen to Jerry at all, thinking they were sticking up for Rachel. Because when she was looking for a private investigator, he came in here, private investigating for Rachel being set up or some stupid shit. Right, and then he bawled his eyes out when I messed up doing drugs, Mandy, or whoever that was in a long time ago. Which that's not why he was crying at all. He was crying at all because they literally tried to fucking say she's guilty. Either me or her or them up here of something. Only a FBI agent can train drive you in a court case to say something that you did. Wow. Okay. So you trained her. No, they never once said Tiffany was in court saying she did anything. They were train driving her to say somebody else did, which made her look guilty underneath there somehow. Yeah, but that's just it. Tiffany wouldn't have been up here because she had never been in trouble before. I'm sorry they said some gay faggot shit or whatever. Sorry. Because, dude, she's pretty sure someone over there in London area, not the name, but overseas, Sweden area, there's an awesome gay man in a position of power somewhere, and that's not who she's talking about. They're talking about someone paying off one of her douchebag friends. I think. Under a cop's belt, right? Oh, God. That's not Tiffany doing that. See, we still have to say this even though she's 100% innocent. Yeah. Chilly. That's what I mean. Like they 3 years ago when they first attached me to this situation, I had somebody named like a version of. Okay, I can't say his name because he's in trouble, I guess. But he was a gang member's dad, who was known on the streets for being a crank dealer, right? And he sits in my body, and he looks over at him. He's like, I would rather be a rapist than a chimo, but I can't see who he's talking about. But these people had told me who it was about before he said that to that person, because I listed him as somebody to be on my syndicate list when I thought it was a gang. And they told me he was CP'd up or PC'd up with bad stuff on it. Yeah. Which was literally a different member than his son in the same gang. But he wasn't in prison then for anything. He had been in prison in 2019, where they cut out time. Tiffany's drug use program, exactly. They had cut out time. Anyways, that's irrelevant. That's not Tiffany doing that. I'm drinking champagne because she's innocent. With gin on it. Did you taste the champagne? I think, yeah, that was cool. Or something. Unless it was just the juice in my thing. Tastes sweet. Mm-hmm. Maybe just juice. Oh, God. Here we go again. That's not Tiffany doing that, sir. I can see that now. I didn't know that was in her still because I forgot. I already had this recollection earlier. It's a different voice code. No, it isn't. It's the same guy coming down a different way. No, he's the one that just came down here earlier, man. In game controller mode. Being like, oh shit, I didn't realize that wasn't Tiffany. The one that was setting her up the whole time, yeah. The one's like, yeah, I'm just going to make a fake CPS report. I don't care because I don't want her on my label or whatever. Whatever. Yeah. Or what, whoever. Yeah, but he's like, oh, it's a dude. Whoops. My name is Tiffany Brooks Browning, and I am not guilty. The upper echelon United Nations hood states, no mother, no female did what the fuck you're saying, sir. At all. These were virtual reality bodies and homing beacons train-driven by their boyfriends to say something different, and usually to get them in trouble. So they stick up for their boyfriends and they accuse somebody different. But exactly, but that's what I'm saying. The CPS shit is fucking bullshit because all they were doing was moving either a fake case onto someone else or literally moving a real case onto someone else. Because when you're born in somebody else's body or off their homing beacon, and there's only certain people that can be connected like this. And back then, it was not a good one. It was a kill or be killed chain on that side, on one chain. Yeah, but she's connected to 4 chains. The Empress didn't do that. It's not the Empress doing that with the green bandana. I trained to my house. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to have the candle either. Let me turn my running for not being a meth. You're welcome. And I'll let it right down. Because somebody was with me when I was with my sister, and we spotted that bag together. I was like, hey, that looks kind of military-ish, you know? And then next thing you know, I'm standing in one spot, and I don't know what they're doing, but they do stuff through my brain stems, and you can see and feel the world move around you like you're in an elevator, kind of. And I thought he loved me because I like guns, but he really loves the player up here, is who it is, which is an entity lady. was connected to me and someone else, and she could never be like, oh yeah, I love Tiffany, I don't love that one. Because they're so different. Right. There's like so many people you can be connected to do your job. No, I don't know. That wasn't right. That's a 3. See the 3? Clearly she's not on that side. See the 3 on my neck? Let's turn this on. There it is. Yep, I see it. Yeah, in my eye holes, they draw pictures and spell stuff on things and all kinds. That looks like a Z. I don't know. That's not Tiffany doing that, Tony said. She's Nemesis, not Arch Nemesis. Don't get confused. Arch Nemesis with Jessica Pace, okay? Nemesis is a star entity version of somebody named Tony Brown. Yeah, well, Tiffany was supposed to be Athena, but she can't because she's on a chain. And Goddess Born Wisdom, right? Yeah, well, hers is like retribution and forgiveness or something. Tony, she's like, I would never hurt anybody either. I'm fucking with a wig. No, she's just, I can't explain it, man. She's not Tiffany though. She's annoying of these pieces of shit. She's the sweetest person on the planet, but she's got a feisty side for sure. There's an antenna going somewhere. There's your picture again. I think we're looking at your pictures. Maybe, I don't know. I can't say for sure. Red eyes. That's my mom. That's my dad. And that's her. Being a pervert, I think. Cheating on my mom. Up here, maybe, not. One of the business codes. Backed up something. Were they serious about all 3 FBI's decided she's guilty of something? Mm-hmm. And it's getting changed. Because he already admitted to what he admitted to. Okay. And so yeah, but we have to go to keep our job. We have to go with the majority vote or whatever. And I am a stupid snobby bitch. And I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Tiffany, I love you. I'm sorry we made fun of you the whole time. I had no idea you weren't fucking Mandy. Thank you. You're welcome. Nothing. Mandy's player's a scandalous ass cunt. She's the same one that made me go hang out with her because she's talking shit about me. But that isn't even me. It's someone else. Because she's mad that she got her money. Up here. Yeah, but Tiffany's the one not on drugs. Right. Because these people up here don't get money unless you're not on drugs or can't control your person on the ground. I'm not line 1, right? But that's a different connection. Oh, yikes! So we're all on that connection. Yeah, that's what's fucking dumb. Wow. Okay. So everybody's on that connection. So you're watching everybody on accident. Yeah. We're gonna have to fix that because that's illegal. Tiffany's over here hearing you talking shit about gay people and then hearing you watching gay people in the girls department too, which is probably Megan using pokes. Hopefully, butch hot girl, yeah. Damn, that's fucked up. Because it's not necessarily that it has something to do with Tiffany or her bloodline or family at all. It's who's on her chain. Some are different. Yeah, but that's not Tiffany, dude. It's never been Tiffany. Okay, Tiffany's not this person. Whoever this is not Tiffany. This is someone different. Anthrop. Anthrop is the judge. I black out on my hands for some reason. Yeah, but that's not her doing that. Okay, so we're talking about something different this time. I don't think they realize that. Yeah, so we stick up and we're like, that's not Tiffany doing that, and we roll it up or whatever. We're like, yeah, we just won. They don't realize that another roll comes out and another roll comes out and another roll and another roll, and it doesn't stop 24 hours a day. That's how she's been for 18 hours a day for 3 years. This one and this one. Hearing, well, I can't really hear it unless they're saying it out of my mouth, but that's what I'm saying. When she's like, I didn't arrest Nico, you're just saying this on YouTube, bitch. That was somebody else getting accused of arresting Nico, who was friends with my ex-best friend, Manny. Because, I don't know. Up here it's probably different, but on the human being floor, like, it's what I mean. Like, there's not somebody sitting here talking to Tiffany being like, hey, did you arrest, or you arrested Nico? What the fuck? Because I'm not a cop or whatever, but that's what I mean. There's not somebody in my bedroom on the human being floor, but up here it makes sense because there is people accusing people of stuff up here. But on the human being floor, if they watch it, they're like, whoa, okay, that's weird. I'm gonna have to take that somewhere different. Still up somewhere different. And I'm at Max's house and not realizing there's a camera in the kitchen or wherever, and they're talking out of my mouth about whatever they talk about. Right. So it's a little crazy. So you find out it's through the DEA, and you're like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Swear up. Evil rapey bitch named Samilia. Yeah, she's heat ISM codes. I think it's a fucking dude. Yeah, trying to get people back for getting them killed in the game or losing his job, I guess. Because he doesn't see the truth either. Nobody does. That's the whole fucking point. That's why it's annoying, man. Ugh. Well, have you ever heard somebody say something to your kid, dude? Or use your kid's name or nickname or something? Because you can hear it in her voice. She's all, hey, Biba. She didn't say B-Buzz, which is my daughter's nickname, but either way, it was just the way she said it. I'm all, what? Because it was right there, man. Right there. And that it was not the evil rapey bitch. That was someone else. That's what I mean. You said I couldn't be a syndicate because he lets kids be grown up to be bisexual instead of their mom for some reason. Whatever that means. Or lesbian in porn town? No, they're just born in their mom's body. Oh, okay. They're not born in their mom's body. They're just pinging off them. Exactly. Whatever you're saying is a bunch of bullshit because he's not guilty. This one. Not a meth either, sir. Program. Oh, God. It's because it's versions and versions and versions and versions of different people commenting on a bunch of walls that aren't Facebook anymore. They lost their whole way of demolishing someone's integrity. Then you're bawling their eyes out. Yeah, dude. And it's not even because Tiffany was stuck up for it all. It's because she lost. So the bad guys lose like they're supposed to, and Tiffany loses with them. Yeah. Well, that's some fucked up shit. Japanese words. I don't know. I'm hungry. Should I go get some fries now from Sherry's or whatever? No, stay here. You're on the duty, bro. Problematic kids. Wow. Okay. That's not Tiffany doing that. I know. I can't wait, but it'll probably be done by then again, huh? Because all you have to do, clean hair follicle test, bitch. Clean hair follicle test, bitch. Because I almost have one again. Yeah, but I'm not a drug addict no more, man. Just because I messed up a couple times in 3 years, I hung out with my old friends or whatever because you ruined my friendships with my friends that don't do drugs on Facebook. They won't even talk to me or answer calls or nothing. But I'm lonely, man. What am I supposed to do? Like, why would you hang out with people who do drugs if you don't do drugs? Because I have no friends and I have no life. And I don't all the time. I've only done it literally like 10 times in 3 years. So go suck a cock. Soap on it. Piece of shit, douchebag, judgmental, dumb fuck. Oh, sorry. I wasn't talking to Mr. Dewey. I was talking to him. He's not talking to Tiffany either. He's talking to that one who's pretending to be a Yui member. Oh, because you got to set up something different, I guess. Oh, God, that's annoying. Nothing. Tiffany made a demand that she's not allowed to be listened to, watch this recorder written down by anybody and only connected to women. Well, I mean, technically, yeah, but no. It was not a woman at the top at all. It was a guy. But that does change when you find out it's okay if CIA guys up there. And a few people that have stuck up for her that are dudes too. Yeah, but here's the thing. There's literally this gay guy who he doesn't like women anyways. And yeah, anything like I don't take showers. So he's just looking at it, he's like, why doesn't she take a fucking shower? But he's not looking at it like I'm being train driven and that they'll see me down here and then come down here and be like, why are they talking out your mouth? Are you taking a shower? Like all this stuff that I can't control, and then make fun of me looking naked or them or whatever. All these people taking showers because it's one after the other, after the other, after the other. Even though when I take a shower, I wear a bathing suit cover. It's like made out of bathing suit material. So like as soon as I take my clothes off, I hurry up and put it back on, and I have to take my clothes off with my eyes shut so they don't see any of my body parts or whatever, so that whoever's connected to me has something on still. Because if I take my clothes off, they take their clothes off or they look naked or something. It is what they're saying. Times 5 people on 15 lifelines. Tiffany, I should be drinking Patty Gill. Sorry. That's somebody else's thoughts. Tiffany, it would not sit here and do meth just to get skinny because it would not work anyways, dude. Tiffany's fat because of us, not because of her. There's nothing Tiffany could do to get unfattier other than drink 0 sugar and work out all the time. The meth doesn't change your fatness, clearly, or, you know, certain people would be losing weight, not still gaining it, which is probably, I don't know. Can you please disconnect me from Miss Diabetes over there? Doesn't know she has it either because she doesn't have medical insurance. Then we lose our Washington, Connecticut connection. Oh, God. I'm so tired. I just want to go to sleep. Give him some life force water. Excuse me. Sorry. Burp. I'll tell you Google Photos. Photos, and your doctor was an FBI agent. She was here. And she did hate you. Photos. Whoa, would you just take my picture? A big old lens. Or something black back here. Well, ah! Well, she worked for them anyways. No, that's what I mean. No, her prescriber. She's a bitch. A fucking cunt. But I understood why she didn't like me. Because I failed my UA, because right before that I had RSV in my skin and I couldn't even hold my head up and I'm losing my life force, and my brother comes over and they tell me that I have therapy the next day. I'm all okay. So I make a mistake and I smoke with my brother. And then I go to the doctor, and it's not therapy. It's my doctor's appointment. That's literally supposed to get me my ADHD medicine so I don't have to do meth for life force loss. But I couldn't tell her that, and it's not the problem anymore. I didn't. But yeah. When you're here though, you're your compound fractures, so they're stealing your life force over and over and over again. And it's not just that; it's mental, emotional, and physical exhaustion constantly. And then they were killing my kidneys, so I didn't have any energy and a whole bunch of other shit. But I'm not a drug addict, and I don't want to be on my medicine for that either, because it's addictive, and that means they'll be addicted to it. So that was just a way out back then. But she was mad because I failed my UA, and I basically walked out and said "fuck you" or something. Yeah, but I wrote her since then, and she thinks I'm a fucking crazy nut. Nothing. I literally sent her this crying video. It's like fucking 10 or 15 minutes long. Well, apparently the DE is on my side 1 minute. And they're literally talking out of my mouth, because these women don't understand what I'm hearing going through down here. Because I got this person coming over here going, Tiffany, why are you doing that? While these women are trying to set this guy up for watching things a certain way, right? And making people fucking fill out reports about shit when it's not our fault. They're watching porn or doing porn with these dudes or girls on the ground somewhere else. They have no idea that they're letting it come up on the timeline or watching it or recording it and sending people or nothing. So I'm getting crying, and they're setting him up, and they're like, we're not setting her up, we're setting him up. Why are you making him watch this shit that ain't real? It's the most traumatizing video you've ever seen, especially when it was not your name in it. Right. Who may or may not have been something different in his past. But who knows, you know? Who knows? No. Or connected to somebody who was. I don't know, he's just a piece of weird shit. No, I'm used to doing drugs all the time. I didn't realize I was doing drugs, and that's what gave me the energy. Kratom helps sometimes. I'm not talking. Tiffany's not saying that. That's someone else. Because she can't tell how it gets into her brainstem either, because she doesn't see it. She also didn't know they were coming back down here to say, your mom anymore every time that would happen. Or something. You see that big C? Yeah, it was blue. Ice skate blade. Something. What? That's not Tiffany doing that. Tiffany's right here on YouTube. Hi, live YouTube. I don't have any subscribers at all. I mean, I have 7, but they don't really want their law. Because I asked the law people to subscribe. Because, what I'm going through on the humane floor is illegal as fuck. To do this to somebody who's never been in trouble. And I'm like, yeah, my mom, but, and then they watch it and they don't know, like, does her daughter live with her? Like, no, she doesn't. She lives with her dad's. If my daughter lived with me, dude, it would be on, like Donkey Kong, dude. She would love me just like she always had. But that's not the case. She lives with her dad full time, man. And they made her hate me so that they can't even give me my money to be a better mom and have her live with me part time so they can keep doing porn and a bunch of other shit. It is the most fucked up situation that you can ever fucking imagine. Ears hurting for some reason. Right, she got subject. Oh god, it's just a fucking fucked up situation. Yeah, it's not Tiffany doing that. Well, she's on YouTube, man. I know. He was all, well, I'm going to give you a video camera so you don't have to do this every day or whatever. I'm like, well, it's not for you on the human being floor. It's for them. Because it's being broadcast through the internet, supposedly. Or whatever. Yeah, look at all your pictures of all your friends, before 6 years ago. When you raised your kids together. You're all awesome moms. Tiffany can't be an awesome mom because she used to do drugs 3 years ago. Because they won't give her money or disconnect her. Tiffany has been out of the addicted to drugs scene for over 3 years now. Yeah, she has called a few people a few times, but that's because she can't call her friends that don't do drugs because they won't respond on Facebook. Because they all hate her because of us. Not because of her, because of us. Tiffany didn't do shit wrong. He did, and so did she. Probably because they want to stay connected to Tiffany's Wham Bam Think Ma'am problem. Oh, you are that girl. Okay, cool. Tiffany is not on drugs. You're right. She's innocent. Okay, here you go. David Expedi's not guilty. Out loud. Oh, yeah. Chain. She's got a 3 chain on that one. That doesn't go with. This picture right here is what it drew on my wall. And a different picture that was on my mom's phone that they took out. It literally showed different green eyes on top of my eye. It's hard to explain. Yeah, it's hard to explain. See, hold on. So when you zoom in on it, you see one nose, and one nose. Because there's 3 different noses in your eyes. Yeah, but we're the one that stopped him like that to take the picture. We didn't even know she was even big either. Why, they come in here on it? Yep. As entity kids? Yeah. Yep, they sure did. We didn't know it went to the ground either like that, if it even did. She has no idea what's on the report because she's never seen it and they won't send it to her. What? Wow, okay. That's not her guilty conscience. That is this fucking computer bitch right here talking about what he was making her do. Which ain't even it's a fucking female in Porn Town, man. Or something. Right, and then next thing you know, I have this teenager in my body, and this guy's telling her to go suck his dick. And she's never even done it before. And she comes over here, she's like, He just told me to suck his dick and I don't really know why. And it was so gross. And I never want to do it again. I'm all, what the fuck? Can you please go tell them? Like, what the fuck, dude? That's fucking depressingly fucked up, right? It's fucking, I know I'm saying on YouTube, I shouldn't be saying that shit. It's fucking demented. But that's what I'm hearing, man. Yeah. So yeah, it's like you take a copy of your pictures with memories of it in the pictures, sort of, but and then they can use them up here for life force, sort of. Right, but everything you're looking at is in the last 3 years, and that's not Tiffany doing that. That's a guy doing that. Stupid ass bitch. A bunch of money somewhere. See, your eyes are blacked out. I want to pull her in here. So you don't even know if it's really your girlfriend, and it could be someone driving a train. That's some fucked up shit. Because she sees the life force come over. Yeah, but the way she's acted to her mom is the same way somebody acted to her before him. Perfect shape. Her son is in jail right now. I just had to change bodies. I can't even do it. I'm about ready to pause your YouTube streaming. All right, so they're coming through. They're sticking up for Tiffany hella loud over here, and then this fucking person is coming over. You're not a mom anymore, Tiffany McSbride. That's what I'm fucking saying, man. That's not her saying that. That's not her doing that. She's not doing that. Whatever you're saying. Then take my name off, bitch, because you're the one watching it. aren't you a mom up here? No, you're not? You're not? Why do you have my name on then, porn guy? I guess they won and you lost. We lost. Okay, well, that's not what we're hearing over here. We're sticking up for Tiffany all the way. And whatever's coming through your computer is from what he's doing on the opposite side of what we're saying. Didn't have a car. Who didn't lose? So when he came over here and was like, whoa, okay, that's not Tiffany. I didn't realize that. So I'm still losing down here? Yes, sweetheart. I'm sorry. I thought we won. I guess we didn't. Tiffany Brooks Browning was not on meth. 2 bananas. We believe everything you say on the human being floor. We don't believe you up here. That's not me up here. Because that's a fucking dude driving my train or whoever's train that is. They said they talked to you in person. Okay, that's not the human being floor. That's line 1. I didn't go to the cop shop and say shit, bro. I went there to get my son's shit. Okay, well, that's not Tiffany saying she did anything. That's that stupid bitch saying she did, but that's not Tiffany doing that. That's him doing normal shit that they're watching for fucking confidential and paid informatory bullshit. Go fuck yourself, faggot. It doesn't matter right here where the humans are at and Tiffany Brooks Browning's eye holes where you can see yourself and us in the fucking mirror knowing that she's innocent and he's guilty, but it's cool. You keep coming over here saying that, right? Black fucking what? Black contact lens? Tiffany's not sticking up for anybody who killed no fucking kid, dude. She doesn't know anyone who's killed anybody, and it's against her religion to tell on people, so shut the fuck up. Stupid ass bitch. You know what I would stick up for? Did he overdose? Okay, that's not somebody killing anybody then, stupid. Because you guys have never been drug addicts before. Right. People give each other drugs all the time. They don't know that their friend's going to overdose. Or whatever, if that's what you're talking about. Bono was the R-worder, the rapist, supposedly. Yeah. So there was a chimo, a rapist, a killer. What the fuck? You put that chain connected to Tiffany 3 years ago? Yeah, I mean, we didn't mean to. It was really connected to that guy, but anyway. Who's never been in trouble? Black fucking spot on your wedding finger, motherfucker. It's not Tiffany in here being stupid. It's everybody else. Where else? White wings, angel wings. The problem here is they said Tiffany married somebody who was on a chain is the problem. While she was clean and sober here at her mom's, they weren't. And it wasn't even necessarily Tiffany that they said they married. It was just her money up here. Right. So there was these parents up here of a kid who had hurt somebody before, right? And I was like, it's okay, I'll be your son for you. But I didn't mean it like that. I just meant like you can use my money and stick up for it, not be blown out of the water to be parents of somebody who had hurt somebody like that. Like I didn't even mean it like however the fuck they said. And then they come over, they're like, well, you married him. I'm like, I didn't fucking marry your son. I'm a fucking mom. You got me fucked up. I wouldn't even date a drug addict. Besides the first one. Well, I learned my lesson there, didn't I? Yeah, but that was temporary. It was because I was homeless. Dude, I didn't have a choice. God, it's not going well over there, Tiffany. They're lying on their name. You know, it's not helping that they're lying about the FBI not sticking up for Tiffany either down here. I can't believe this motherfucker, dude. He's not getting away with this. He's not even from Washington at all. He's from Oregon. Yeah, well, he's been crossing the bridge playing the game through Tiffany for 3 years, and now he's playing it through Mandy. And he's the one that had Rachel wrapped around his finger up here, somewhere else. Like she said, everything she submits on the human being floor goes up on opposite day for the same person with her name on. Why can't they just change her name then? Because that's not Tiffany. I'm not this man up here. Some other stupid bitch is throwing down some shit from a different fucking lifeline, right? So she don't get in trouble for it. That's not fucking Tiffany saying or doing that in here. She's not in here. She's a fucking human being. She's not us. She's never been in trouble. She would never be being scandalous or talking shit about people at all. I guess he won and we lost, ladies. The one that fucking been setting her up this whole time thinking she was that one and came over here and found out it was a dude. Yeah. Because he's still connected to the other person. On the H chain, I guess. Where they have a house they're logged into. I never said they could do shit, dude. I never fucking said they could use my kids as entity kids. I never said they could do shit. This is literally an ownership situation. And they said if Tiffany wins, he loses, and he can't play the game anymore. He's not even from Washington at all. He's from somewhere else. He from fucking Washington, unless he tried to get somebody from Washington on board, motherfucker. Because I've been here for 3 fucking years. I crossed the bridge. You weren't allowed to cross the bridge with me in my brainstems. Playing the fucking game, setting me up underneath them, acting like I was on board with whatever you were doing, protecting my boyfriend. Because I'm not Amy Young. I was not dating Anthony Ciaz. I'm the one that put him in the Hurt Locker. I'm the one that said no when he asked me to marry him on the pink carpet. I'm the one that never wanted to talk to him again, and you motherfuckers forced me to call him because you said I was going to go to prison for throwing a gun away because his people listed me on their paperwork or something like that, and then I had to go with him for you to fix it up here. Several fucking times in the last 3 years, man. All those cigars are going somewhere else, not to our team for some reason. If you're fucking FBI, I hope you die. Fucking faggot.